I ended up losing the drone. I said some things about it, but I never told the story. So I'm going to jump into that story really quick so you guys can kind of see what happened, and I'll kind of break that down.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's a bunch of us out here. We are going to be hitting the strip hard for some drone-ass footage. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I got a little crew that's totally going to help me film this, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Alright, tell him to try to drive a little slow if you can. Just... Alright, so this situation consisted of a few interesting things that miraculously kind of came together to create this crash. You won't see the actual crash, but I'll explain and you can see how and what happened. So therefore, if you ever buy one of these drones, you'll have some great experience through me. Watch how all these come together to create a problem. Alright, I'm gonna kick it in a sport then. I'm gonna have to keep up with us. So that beep that you just heard was me changing from a safer mode that has proximity sensors all around it to a sport mode which flies faster and takes off more sensors. So this is the first part of the equation which ultimately led to the loss of the drone. Yeah, if you can keep an eye ahead.
2 clicks to your right.
I'm far away from like the stop of the...
No, you're right above it right now.
Like the edge of that sphere thing, right?
So we had a chase vehicle, we had 2 spotters, a driver, and the driver was talking to the passenger who was spotting, and also on the walkie-talkie that was with the guy standing next to me who was on the walkie-talkie spotting for me and communicating with the driver. So I realized I was going to have to drive faster, which means I have to take off my proximity sensors. So you hear the beep, I click it over, so now I catch up to the vehicle, but now I have no sensors on, which makes it a little bit more dangerous.
Oh god, I'm nervous as shit. Here we go.
As we get a little bit further, you'll see, as I explain, a couple more things came together to create this unfortunate loss. At this point, everything's going very smoothly, flying beautiful, getting great shots. The thing that's on my mind now is we've come a fair distance away from the home point. When you fly these drones, the home point is the spot that the drone will go back to, and it won't go far enough away from that, knowing that it doesn't have enough battery life to get back to it. So at some point, it'll hit a brick wall.
Yep. Just clearing it. Oh yeah, buddy. Ah, we got a red light.
You're on top of the concrete right now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to park it really quick.
Alright.
Can you see any cops? Or should I kind of want to just fucking, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you want to turn around, or you want to park somewhere?
I don't know. I guess try to see a good spot here. We're at 73%. 13 minutes. I don't know. I just don't want to fucking get fucked up. How many cars are around us right now?
Everyone's around us.
Really?
So I need to land it and reset the home point before that happens. So as we're getting a little bit further, that's what starts coming to my mind. I'm gonna have to put it down.
We gotta park at some point, I think.
Got park?
Yeah.
So I just have to land it for even 2 seconds to reset the home point so we can continue down the strip.
Take a left in the next light.
Okay, I'm going to cut into the middle of this really quick. So just recently, before this flight, DJI reset their app. So there was an update, which there is a setting in this app where if you lose connection or something happens to your drone, it ascends or descends to a set height. So this set height is typically not very, very high. It's a fairly safe altitude, but not when you're on the strip, right?
So after they did this update, I didn't realize I used to have this return home safe flight at max altitude. So no matter where my drone was, if I lost connection, it would go straight as high as possible, then travel all the way to the home point and descend straight down and land. But that reset this height, and I was not aware of that after I did the update. If anything happens, I'm thinking it's going to be alright. My drone will just fly very high and then head towards the home point, and I should clear everything. That was not the case. So I'm sitting above the truck as the light is red, waiting it to turn green. But I went up and started searching around for a close parking lot that had an open area, so I could, if anything happened, it would go home to a safer parking lot. So I was peeking around, and my spotter came up with a good idea, so we started heading, we were going to head towards that. Light turns green right at that moment, and I had already traveled a distance away from where we were. So as the light turns green, I straighten up and start heading down the strip. I quickly realized from the vehicle that I'm actually traveling away. I thought I was going this way with the vehicle, but I was traveling away. So I was in sport mode as well, so everything maneuvers very quickly. So I tried to do a quick 180, but as you can see right here, the drone actually does a 360, and I continue going as fast, full speed, to catch back up to the truck because we were starting to get away from it. But what I did was went further away by accident. I spun around so quick and kept going, thinking I was catching up. Immediately we lost connection. Getting back to the spot, it wasn't there, and that's where this clip will catch back in, is as we're all getting out of the truck, realizing the drone did not come back home. So that's why everybody's pretty quiet. They're not quite sure how to handle it and how I'm gonna respond. It's pretty funny. Well, guys, that's how you lose a $1,600 drone. I'm speechless, you know, to say the very least. We had some great shots going on, that's for sure, and I think I can salvage a couple of those. They're definitely not worth $1,600 though. I'm feeling really anxious. I wish I really just lost a lot of money in poker instead. This was a weird night. We're gonna go look for it a little bit more and try to stay positive. But after I got back and checked the return home height, I realized that it was actually lower. So the second I lost connection with the drone, it went down, it descended, and then started heading towards the home. It was set at 30 meters, which is never going to clear any building on the strip. I have a little picture that shows the way we came, and obviously from the last point directly to the home point, it will run through several casinos. So I followed the trajectory, went to the casino. I won't say where I went, but I'm pretty sure they found it. They started asking me for information, and I decided it was time for me to leave. No drone. So solid rest in peace for drone number 1. I've been real busy, and I've made 3 other videos on my other channel. So just click right here and check those out. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, good weed, cigarillos in the night sky. Reminiscing about the struggles in my lifetime. I can't change, but if I could, then I think that I would.